Okay, so a special tuning note with this, for our purposes here, just to keep it, easy and accessible to just jump right in. I'm just going to be using a drop D tuning, DADGBE. But if you want to play along with the record or the recorded version, they're going to be in a drop D flat tuning. So they'll be, D flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. So a drop D and then every string a half step lower. So that's what's up with the tuning going on here. Like I said, just for our purposes, just to make it easy to get right into for everyone, drop D tuning with me. So with all that out of the way, we start with this intro riff, and it's kind of like, chop this up, and that's kind of like the verse riff too. And this also happens at the outro with a little something going on. So we'll start here with just 2 open power chords. Okay, and just kind of cut them, and then we do 3 strums on 3rd fret power chord, back off to a couple opens, then 3 on the 6th fret, back off to a couple opens, to a few 3s, couple opens, and then we do this opens 3, hammer it to 5, pull it back off to 3. All right, and you just go through that a couple times in the intro there. And once everything kicks in with the drums and all that good stuff, we get a lead thing that comes over the top of it. And it's kind of doing a G to E string a little bit here. So we're going to continuously slide up to the 11th fret of the G, and then we're just going to change the high E string. So we slide up to 11G, start at 10E, 11G, 11E, 11G, back to 10E, 11G, and now we're going to mix in this 13B, and then we finish that kind of first run by 11G to 10E. So and then the second run through kind of start the same way, the 11G, 10E, 11G, 11E, but then we go 11G, 13B, just get right to that part, slide the 11G back to the 10E, and now we do 11G, and then come up high on the E and do a 13 with a little bend on it. All right, and just basically you can toggle between those 2 different runs of that same kind of lead riff there. And once we get into the verse, we kind of start by just silent, right? So like a measure there, just quiet. And then basically we do like the end of the intro riff, the 3s, opens, and then the open 3-5-3. And then we just rest again there. But then we kind of mix in these little accents, these little like string scrapes and bends and stuff. So the initial one is just kind of like a 3 string scrapes, so just taking your pick and just going perpendicular to the string and just go. The initial one, it's like 3 kind of like choppy little scrapes, so we go something like that, right? And then we would do that initial riff again, but without the 3-5-3 at the end. So just okay, about that much of it. That's what you do like the second time through. We're resting again, and at the end of the rest measure, we do the slide up to 12 of the A, slide it up to there, and just bend it. Nice slow bend there. And then we'll mix in kind of the first version of the riff where we do the 3-5-3 at the end. Okay. And then the next rest bit, we do string scrapes again, but this one is just one long continuous one. Okay. And then we do our opens, 3s, opens. All right, resting here. And at this point, we're just kind of getting right into the chorus. Right? And it's for the chorus, we're just doing this continuous kind of down strumming and shifting the chords. Start at like a D power chord here up at the high set. And we do 5A, 7 on the D and G, 1, 2, 3. Go up to our low set now of the D power chords, the drop D power chords, where we go 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 6th fret, 3, drop down to 3rd fret, 4, 3. And then we do this palm muted 5, 3 opens, couple opens. All right, kind of start again with the 5A, 7 D and G for a few, up to our 5s. We hit the 6 once, but once we hit that 6, we slide up to 9th fret. Strum that out about 6 times or so, and kind of a little subtle thing that happens at the end of the first run through of this. We do about 6 of those 9s, and we just do this quick little 10 back to a couple 9s. All right, and then we go through the whole thing again, but it seems like at the second time through, we just stay on the 9s. We don't do the little 10-9. I don't know, it's just a real subtle little thing I thought I heard. All right, so just a small little difference there in the chorus. And after the chorus, we get this kind of phaser guitar that comes in. And it's doing this picking here where we'll be on the A string. We do hammer a 3 to 5, do a pull off 3 to open on the D. Okay, do a 3 open pull off A. Come back to the 3A. Hold it a moment, down to 2. And then we hit a G note. So you can either do the 5 on the D or an open G if you want. I kind of like to do the 5 on the D. And then we start a second guitar, technically, is doing the 1, 2, 3 palm muted open power chords. But if you want to try to mix it in as all one guitar, you can do it. So you would just do like a couple of the open strums, and as you hit that third one, you start your your hammer on the 3, 5A, 3 open pull off D. So you can try to mix them together if you want, and then it's just kind of continuing that pull off riff. All right, and as I mentioned, the only other kind of thing that's different in the song is when we get to the outro, it's basically that intro riff, okay, it's that, but we're kind of keeping these open palm muted, just open low Ds there in the midst of kind of like those open strums. So we would do like hit the open, do a palm muted couple on like the, so it'd be like, okay, it's almost like we're just doing 3 now, but the last 2 are open and the first one's kind of accented. All right, do that twice. Then we do our 3s, do the opens, ba 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 ba, 6s. So it's all the same. It's just when we hit our opens, we're kind of including 2 little palm muted opens after each one.